Hello beautiful people, how you guys doing today? Just here to bring you another video. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And today I want to talk to you guys about this whole Logan Paul thing and kind of just my thoughts and things I want to really cover, and just my 2 cents, I guess. So let's first start off with who I am. Some of you might not know who I am, and some of you who do watch me might not even know these things about me. So in the past, I haven't exactly been stable in my mentality. I've had some depression issues, and I've had struggles just trying to get things sorted for my life, and I have family and friends that go through the same thing. And so I think that this might be a topic I should cover. I think us smaller YouTubers do have a voice, and when this thing kind of happens on this platform, I think everyone gets affected. And so me voicing what I think should matter. So first off, let's talk about culture, and mainly the Asian culture, because that's the thing I know more, and I'm gonna talk about personal experiences. So most of you probably know the stereotypes and the things like we have to be good at math, we have to get A+s all the time, we have to be this super smarty pants. To an extent, it's not really a stereotype. It's just kind of how we are and how we've grown. I mean, stereotypes come from somewhere, right? So it's not, just Asians, of course. So as me personally, I was expected to be the best. So I'm from the Philippines. I don't exactly know, how the Japanese culture is exactly, but I know most Asian cultures have kind of this something to tie them kind of together. But they are different. They have different cultures, they have different things that make them a different country. One of the couple things I've noticed within each culture is what you're expected, and that you should be the best. Being second is not good enough. And so I grew up in kind of a poor area in the Philippines. My mom did a lot for me. She helped me get an education. So my mom would, kind of push me to become a doctor or be a lawyer. And later on, I figured out that I didn't really want to do those things. I wanted to focus more on arts. And so I told her that, and she was actually very supportive of my thoughts and ideas. But for some people, it's very different. Some parents are just stricter, and so some of my friends, they're expected to kind of be the best, keep getting A's, and actually become a doctor. Some of them do actually want to become a doctor, but most of them want to become a doctor for money and not for actual passion to be a doctor. So when you're expected so much and you have to do these things to perfection, and you really want to impress your family, friends, everybody, because you didn't know Asians have a lot of connection to each other, and they have big families, which you have like 10 aunts and uncles that you might not even know exist. Parents usually brag about their kid when they're getting A's or getting honors or getting trophies or anything. They will brag about their kid. This is just something some parents just do. And so when you're expected so much, and you're expected to be the best, and you start to lose those things, when you lose your job, you lose your family, you lose something like that, and you're expected to have these things perfected, it hits you a lot harder. It hits you so much harder. And this can apply to everybody out there. And so I want you guys to know that even if you're having a rough time, even if you lose those things that is very valued, there's always a second chance, there's always another possibility, another opportunity, there's always things that will come to you. And I hope that you can always find help, you can always seek others. And for me, it was hard to confront my parents, but I eventually did, and they were actually very supportive. And sometimes that's what you need to do. And if your parents don't support what you love, then maybe they're the ones that should change, not you. More of on the Logan Paul topic, and kind of just how he dealt with things. I think that everybody's pretty much covered everything about Logan Paul. There's people even reading his body language of his apology. There's so many different things that people have covered. And so there's even fans of him, fans reacting to these things, and some of them are supporting him, and some of them actually are crying and actually losing, they're crying about seeing that kind of horrible thing. When it comes to these kind of videos and what you're expected, and when you're this big of a person, you got to understand your responsibilities, and you can't be like, it's all on the parents' responsibilities. These days everybody can watch anything. It's just everywhere. You have a phone, you have a laptop, you have a computer, you have an iPad, you have all these things to be able to watch YouTube videos. And it might be partially the parents' responsibility, but it's also the creator's responsibility as well. When it comes to these kind of things, I think this is crossing the line very much so, especially the process he had to go through to even let this come through is kind of just inexcusable. I don't care about his reactions because everybody copes differently, but the problem is he shows you the reactions and he shows you the victim's body, and so it's just it doesn't make sense. You can't justify anything he does. Since he apologized, which obviously a lot of people don't believe, I really don't believe it either, but one of the biggest things I think he should try to do is maybe use this as something to learn as a person, not as a YouTuber, not as a content creator, just himself. And I think the other people that people just forget about that were there, I think they should think about it too. I think maybe they should have a chance to apologize as well. I think that everybody deserves a second chance. He should just use this as a turning point for himself. I think that he has been very disrespectful and very naive of the people around him, that he should start to focus on that. I know I'm a small channel, but I think that it kind of affects everyone on the platform. We are upcoming YouTubers, and so how we're seen, and when things like that get on trending and things like that get on the front page, it kind of makes you think that, is that what's expected from us? Is that how we have to do it to at least be noticed, or do something that extreme to even get views? So I think that's something people should think about. I don't think that we should have to be so extreme to even get noticed. I just thought I would talk about it, kind of hopefully give some insight on different things, like my personal experiences. With that being said, there are going to be links down below for suicide prevention, and you are not alone. I hope you do understand that there's so many people out there that love you and do want to be there for you, and there's going to be numbers down below for you to call if you do feel alone. So look out for other people, look out for yourself, and hope you are having a wonderful day. Keep having a wonderful day. If you're not having a wonderful day, hope it gets better. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sitting through that. I know that wasn't kind of my typical kind of video, but I just wanted to talk about a harsher topic. I am a human being behind this camera, and this kind of things do still affect me. I think this should be a time for us to kind of think and reflect for ourselves as well. Hope to see you guys in the next video, and as always, stay sexy.